Hello everybody, and before the video gets started, I would like to apologize for only uploading once last month. The video schedule is 2 videos a month, not 1. And to be making up for my mistake, it was just a mistake, I will be uploading 3 times this month, and the video count will keep adding as I mess up. So if I don't upload 3 times this week, I'll upload 4 times next month. Well, not this week, this month as a whole. I don't want to stress myself out too much. So yeah, this video included will be one of the 3 videos. It'll be this video, another video, spook themed, and this Nintendo Switch video, not spook themed. So 2 spooky videos, 1 Nintendo Switch video. Yeah. Now, time for the topic at hand. Hello everybody, I am the Big Red Sky, and I'm going to be talking about the creepiest Pokemon in the Pokedex. Now, the Pokedex is probably the creepiest place in all of Pokemon. I mean, yeah, you can say Lavender Town is pretty creepy. That music just creeps me out. Especially first gen. That makes you feel really alone. Third gen does have that warmth feeling to it, so it feels nicer. But that doesn't make the Pokemon any less disturbing. Here's just a couple examples of what I'm talking about. Now, let's get the most well-known creepy Pokemon out of the way. Hypno. Everybody knows about Hypno's story. In the Fire Red Pokedex, it even reads, "It carries a pendulum-like device. There was once an incident where it took away a child it hypnotized." This is a Pokemon pedophile, basically. Now, there's even a event right before you challenge the 8th gym in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green where you have to rescue a young child from a Hypno. Spooky, I know. This has even been seen in the anime, as there was an episode where... No, it wasn't actually Hypno, I think it was Drowsy that hypnotized children. No, it was probably both. I don't remember it off the top of my head too much. It's been a while since I've watched that episode in particular. I've been mainly watching Sun and Moon episodes because they're the ones that come on TV. So, yeah. There was an episode about one of the 2 Hypno Pokemon, Hypno, Drowsy, whatever, hypnotizing children and making them do their bidding. Or act like Pokemon. At least it didn't go as dark as the video games did. Ugh, sending chills down my spine. Funnily enough, taking away a child isn't actually the only creepy thing Hypno has done. Probably already knew that though, because, you know, he's pretty well known for being a general creep. Anyway, he's also been noted multiple times in the Pokedex of putting people to sleep. Probably to take them away. Or to eat their dreams. Let's just read some of these Pokedex entries. Pokemon Yellow. Avoid eye contact if you come across one. It will try to put you to sleep using its pendulum. Pokemon Stadium. If you lock eyes with it, it will try to hypnotize you. It is best to close your eyes quickly before you get hypnotized. Pokemon Silver. It always holding a pendant that it rocks at a steady rhythm. It causes drowsiness in anyone nearby. It causes drowsiness in anyone nearby? It's probably just bad translation, but you get the point. Pokemon Ruby. Oh, Hypno holds a pendant in its hand. The arcing movement and glitter of the pendant loom the foe into a deep state of hypnosis, while this Pokemon searches for prey. It polishes the pendant. Okay. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and Black and White in their sequels. They use this in Pokedex entry for some reason. Seeing its swinging pendulum can induce sleep in 3 seconds, even in someone who just woke up. Now, there are also Pokedex entries talking about how once that person is asleep, they feast on their dreams. Pokemon Heart Gold. when it is very hungry, it puts humans it meets to sleep, then feasts on their dreams. Pokemon Moon. As a matter of course, it makes anyone it meets fall asleep and has a taste of their dreams. Anyone having a good dream, it carries off. Well, dang. That is something. Yeah. Let's move on to the next Pokemon. I'm getting kind of freaked out of him. Ugh. The next Pokemon we'll be talking about in this video is none other than Bayonet. Now, Bayonet is a Pokedoll Pokemon. She's basically like a doll made into a Pokemon without being the Pokedoll. But the reasons that she exists in the first place, well, actually it can be a male too, but the reason why it exists in the first place is because it's hellbent on finding its owner and murdering them. Or doing something bad to them, I don't know. Let's look at the Pokedex entries. So it starts out simple in Ruby. Bayonet generates energy for laying strong curses by sticking its pins into its own body. This Pokemon was originally a pitiful plush doll that was thrown away. But it gets deeper once you go into the Pokemon Emerald Pokedex. An abandoned plush doll that became this Pokemon. They are said to live in garbage dumps and wander about in search of the children who threw them away. Ouch. I'm never throwing my dolls away. But it gets even deeper in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and the Gen 5 games, and X. A doll that became a Pokemon over its grudge from being jumped. It seeks the child that disowned it. Actually, they are different in the black and white sequels. Very slightly. Junked is replaced with thrown away, and that is replaced with who? Yeah, that's some very good changes in the Pokedex. Well, I guess they are technically the same Pokedex, but, you know. Very creepy stuff. Imagine having a doll and growing up just to have that doll come to your house and say, hey, you grew up. I hate you for that. Now you're dead. It's a very, very disturbing thing to think about. Especially after seeing the Toy Story movies. They're not scary movies, but imagine this being the plot of one of the Toy Story films. Imagine this being Toy Story 3. Andy would be dead. Anyway, let's get on to our next Pokemon, because I don't want to think about this anymore, and so I'm getting kind of scared. Now let's get into another ghost-type Pokemon. Let's talk about Drifloon. Now Drifloon is another Pokemon that likes to take away children. But unlike Hypno, I don't think it's for sexual pleasure. Let's read some of its Pokedex entries. Pokemon Pearl. It tugs on the hands of children to steal them away. However, it gets pulled around instead. Pretty silly entry, but he wants those kids. Black and White 2. These Pokemon are called signposts of wandering spirits. Children holding them sometimes vanish. Wow. So it sometimes succeeds, which means if Pokemon actually existed in real life, which would be a dream come true, but you'd have to deal with Pokemon like these. And yeah, some of them are stupid and they don't know how to take them away and they get pulled around themselves, but it's still possible for a Drifloon to take a child away. Let's read some more Pokedex. Pokemon Sun. Stories go that it grabs the hands of small children drags them away to the afterlife. It dislikes heavy children. It dislikes heavy children? What? That was such a dark entry, and then it dislikes heavy children. What the heck, Pokemon? What? Game Freak? It dislikes heavy children? What? Oh my gosh, that is funny. I am sorry. That Pokedex entry was dark, and then it dislikes heavy children. Okay. Pokemon Moon is a different story, however. If for some reason its body bursts, its soul spill out with a screaming sound. Ugh. That's creepy. Okay. Let's move on to the next Pokemon. It's another ghost type. So, now the next Pokemon I will be talking about on this video is none other than Phantom. Now, Phantom is one of my favorite Pokemon from the 6th generation. And I traded it for an Eevee in my Sun version. That guy probably had a better time than I did because Phantom's a trait evolution. Well, at least the Eevee is now a high level Flareon. It's the highest level Pokemon on my team, so I guess that's cool. Anyway, Phantom. Let's check the Pokedex. Let's actually check the Pokedex from the Pokemon anime. Phantom, the stump Pokemon. Phantom comes from rotting trees, stumps, that have been possessed by spirits. Lonely forests are their preferred habitat. Yeah. Now we know that Phantom is a tump, tree stump, possessed by spirits. But this isn't the end of the story. Pokemon Y. According to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps, possessed by the children who died while lost in the forest. That sounds kind of familiar. Like Skull Kids from the Legend of Zelda series. Another reason why Phantom's another one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6 is because they're freaking based off Skull Kids from the Zelda series. And anything that links Zelda to Pokemon, even Emboar, is still really cool. I like when they do that. Pokemon Sun. These Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died in the forest. Their cries sound like eerie screams. Ugh. Oh my. Eerie screams. I don't like screams at all. Especially if they're like really haunted ones, like the scary kind. Let's move on to the next Pokemon. The next Pokemon in this video is none other than Gourgeist. Now, Gourgeist is another one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6. It's another grass ghost type. And let's just read the Pokedex. Why not? YN Alpha Sapphire. It enwraps its prey in its hair-like arms. It sings joyfully as it observes its prey suffering. Or it observes the suffering of its prey. Basically the same thing. But, oh my. Oh my. That is scary. Imagine that being you. And... oh man. I'm not talking more about this one. No. Okay, well, may as well give Pokedex a try. Singing in eerie voices, they wander town streets on the night of a new moon. Anyone who hears their song is cursed. Cursed I don't want to be cursed. Maybe it's a good thing that Pokemon don't exist. Nah, it's still a pretty bad thing that Pokemon don't exist. They are the future. Let's move on to another Pokemon, because I'm done with songs from Gorgast. I think it's time to wrap this video up. Let's talk about the last Pokemon of the video. None other than Yamask. Yamask is a Pokemon I've never really used in battle. Never trained one, never owned one. I probably caught one for the Pokedex, so that last one's probably not true. I gotta check later, but in short, I've battled its evolution during the Elite Four, so that's a thing. Anyway, let's look at the Pokedex. Pokemon Black. Each of them carries a max that it used to be its face when it was a human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. Oh my. Pokemon Black and White 2. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people enshrouded in graves. Each retains memories of its former life. So these are dead people as Pokemon. This brings up an interesting theory on what happens when Pokemon die. But that's a topic for a whole nother video entirely. Pretty chilling that once you die though, you could get turned into a Pokemon and be enslaved by a trainer for the rest of your life. Dang. It's a pretty deep thought. Similar case with Kadabra, actually. Now, I'm not going to do a whole segment on him like I did the other Pokemon, but it's worth a look at its Fire Red and its Sun entry. Fire Red. It happened one morning. A boy with existential powers awoke in bed transformed into a Kadabra. Humans turning into Pokemon is a scary thought, but there is a little bit of hope in the Pokemon Sun entry. A theory exists that this Pokemon was a young boy who couldn't control his psychic powers and ended up transformed into this Pokemon. Why do I say this brings up a little bit of hope? Because of the word theory. Because of that word, I can't really do a whole segment on it because, well, it's not confirmed that it's little young boys, or not young boys, but just boys in general, are able to turn into Kadabra just for having psychic powers. It's not confirmed. It's just a theory, and I'm not trying to reference game theory. Trust me. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. It's the first of 2 videos that will be Halloween themed. The third video of the month will be on the Nintendo Switch, so if you like the Nintendo Switch, stick around for that. Well, this is the Big Red Sky and Wonder Trade. Yep, we are doing Wonder Trading again. We're going to do this every video, so yeah, it's going to be good. I also did get Marshadow the other day. We are not Wonder Trading him. He's too good. I like his Z-moves. His Z-move is really funny. Anyway, we are going to be Wonder Trading this time Ralts. We're going to be Wonder Trading Ralts for quite a while because I just bred my 5IV Ralts and I have a bunch of spare. I've already Wonder Traded a bunch of them, not on video though. Got some pretty good stuff. Like I'm a champ. I needed that for my Pokedex. And a Marini also needed that for my Pokedex, so see what we get when we Wonder Trade Ralts here. Alright, he's going away. Alright, who's gonna be the guy to get this Ralts? It's gonna be him. Alright, goodbye, Ralts. It's kind of hard to see. Zubat? Oh, come on! Really? Why? No! No! Zubat! No! Alright. We got Zubat! Yay! Well, that does it for this video. Hopefully we can get something better next time than Zubat. Alright. See you next video.